Great to see you here on my show. Have you ever thought about what makes a younger woman want to be with an over 50? An older man. It's not just about age or money, though those things do matter. There are behaviors, attitudes, and even small actions that can make a big difference. In this video, we'll reveal 7 surprising secrets that younger women wish older men knew and used, but that older men often don't have the guts to tell. The last secret is so powerful that it can completely change the way you think about relationships. Imagine knowing exactly what they want and being able to win them over in a natural and authentic way. This isn't about manipulating them, it's about finding out what makes a real and lasting connection. We'll talk about each of these secrets, but it's important to be ready for some of them. May make you question what you think is normal or right. Are you ready for a new way of looking at things? With each secret we share, you'll learn how to improve your love life and build strong, meaningful relationships. Remember, the last secret is the most revealing of all. Before we start, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and turn on the reminder bell to get all the latest news. Without further ado, let's get to the point. Younger women want an older man to be authentic. It's not about impressing them with big gestures or showing off their accomplishments. They want someone who is honest and doesn't put on any masks or tricks. They value the emotional security that an older man can provide, but this security only works when combined with a gene presence. Showing confidence in who you are without trying to compete with their youth is very attractive. They want a man who is sure of himself as an adult and doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. The way you treat them also shows how real you are. One big benefit is that older men who know how to listen, respect, and show real interest in who they are, this is much more than just fancy gifts or dates. What really matters is paying emotional attention to the little things that make them unique. If you respond in a generic way or act uninterested, know that they will notice. They want to make a real connection with you, and that can only happen if you show that you care about more than just what they say. But being real doesn't mean showing all of your weaknesses all over the place or becoming too predictable. It's important to keep a balance between being open and secretive. Younger women like men who are curious, offer healthy challenges, and show confidence. When you master this skill, it becomes clear that how they interact with you has changed. Authenticity is not just a quality, it's the basis for building something that has real meaning and value. Emotional intelligence is the second quality that young women look for in an older man. This is something that is often overlooked, being able to understand and control your emotions in a healthy way. Young women want men who can express their own feelings while also being able to recognize and respect what they are feeling without judging them or acting on impulse. This skill is a major differentiator, and for many, if a woman dates an older man, this can show if the connection is just surface level or deeper. Shows empathy, patience, and the ability to handle tough emotional scenarios. He stands out easily. For many young women, this means knowing when to talk, when to listen, and what to do in potentially tough situations. People who want to be with an older man usually expect someone who is emotionally stable, someone who doesn't get upset easily, or who deals with life's ups and downs with calm and balance. But emotional intelligence is more than just resolving conflicts. It's also about making real connections with other people. Simple things like noticing when she's having a bad day or remembering important things she said show that you are paying attention to what's important. They want to feel valued, not just for their looks or presence, but for who they really are. When you show this intelligence, it not only makes them attractive, but it also makes them feel safe and respected. Third, real confidence is something that young women really want in an older guy. This trait is more than just a strong body language or carefully chosen words. If you really believe in yourself, it shows in how you act, the choices you make, and most importantly, your ability to lead without forcing people to do things they don't want to. Not perfection, or a man who knows everything, but someone who can handle problems and uncertainty with poise and drive. This real confidence shows up in small ways, like being sure of your choices or being clear when you share your thoughts, always valuing and taking into account others. Someone older, who gives off the impression of being stable, I find him attractive because he makes me feel like he can be both a help and an inspiration. However, it is important to tell the difference. Confidence from arrogance. Young women can tell right away if someone is really confident or just acting confident to hide their insecurities. What really interests them is balance. Someone who can be tough but isn't afraid to show his weak spots when the time is right. Additionally, real confidence is strongly linked to how you treat her. They like a man who knows how to give sincere compliments, isn't scared off by their beauty or energy, and is also fully aware of his own worth. They want a person who takes risks with them and makes them feel special. Showing this kind of strong, well-balanced confidence not only attracts people, but also helps them connect on a deeper level that goes beyond age differences and breaks down assumptions that are only on the surface. Strength and honesty are the two things that really win them over. Stability is the fourth thing that young women look for in an older man, and this goes far beyond concerning money. Having a clear sense of mission is linked to the stability they want. Life direction and balance. A man who knows where he stands and what his goals are gives off a sense of emotional security that is very attractive. They are not only interested in what you have done, but also in how mature you are and how well you can handle life's problems. Being emotionally stable is especially important for young women because they often live in a world full of changes and unknowns. For them, being with someone who stays calm during life's storms is a real source of comfort. Seeing an older man deal with problems in a calm and sensible way without overreacting or acting without thinking shows a strength that goes beyond words or appearance. This approach makes them feel safe being vulnerable and honest, knowing that you will be there to support them. Stability is also shown by how consistent their attitudes and behaviors are. They will trust a man who keeps his promises and doesn't change his mind about things just because they're convenient at the time. Young women want a partner who they can count on in the important things, no matter what challenges may come up. By showing them this stability, you not only get their attention, but also set the stage for a strong and lasting relationship. The fifth thing that young women like about older guys is that they can make special moments. This doesn't mean spending a lot of money on fancy dinners or gifts, but rather on real, emotional experiences that will stick with them. They want something out of the ordinary. They want to feel like being with him will help them grow, reflect, and connect on a deeper level. Meaningful moments can come from simple things like an open conversation under the moonlight, a spontaneous touch, or a small adventure that adds some excitement to everyday life. What really makes a difference is not the grandiosity of the action, but the care, attention. Young women can tell when a man is truly present and makes an effort to turn everyday events into memorable experiences. This makes them feel valued, unique, and most importantly, important in his life. Creating meaningful moments is also a powerful way to strengthen bonds that go beyond age differences. By giving these experiences, you show that you care about giving something that goes beyond material things and touches their hearts directly. Young women have a strong connection with men who can make every moment extraordinary and who are sensitive enough to know what they want and committed enough to make it happen. What really makes connections unforgettable is the ability to turn the everyday into something special. Financial stability is the sixth trait that young women look for in an older man. It's not just about being rich or showing off your wealth. It's also about showing security through careful and effective money management that comes from hard work and planning. A man who manages his money well shows not only buying power, but also responsibility, discipline, and vision, all of which many women find very attractive. This security in money goes beyond just paying bills and giving expensive gifts. It's about making her feel like she can dream big and build something meaningful with you, knowing that you have the tools and the knowledge to make those dreams come true. When an older man shows that he can take care of himself and provide a comfortable life, he gives off a confidence that goes beyond material things. It's not just about the money. It's also about the mental safety and maturity that comes with being stable. However, it's important to remember that it's not money itself that interests people, but how it is used. Young women like men who know how valuable their resources are, who are generous without going overboard, and who invest wisely to make memories and build something together. In this situation, money is more than just a resource. It becomes a sign of maturity, balance, and a vision for the future, all of which strengthen the connection and lay the groundwork for a strong and meaningful relationship. The seventh quality that young women like in an older man is that he is an expert at providing comfort and connection in intimacy. This skill isn't just about the physical side of things, it's also about paying attention and genuinely wanting to create shared moments of satisfaction. Men who know how important it is to accept each person's choices and enjoy each moment with patience and trust are in high demand among young women. More experienced men know that in intimacy, haste is the enemy of connection. Their life experiences have given them a better sense of what makes a partner happy and what might make her uncomfortable. It's not just about technique, it's also about knowing how to read her body language and making her feel completely at ease and valued. For many young women, this kind of care and attention to well-being provides a level of closeness that goes beyond the physical and reaches emotional and mental levels as well. When you take the time to understand your partner's needs without putting pressure on them or expecting something from them, a man who is dedicated and attentive in intimacy shows kindness and devotion. These traits require patience and willingness, which are traits that not everyone is ready to offer. Building a bond of trust and admiration is a rare and valuable skill. Being skilled in this area is also a way to show that you value shared pleasure and want to make the relationship special. This level of care shows that you want to create moments that will be remembered, strengthening a deeper and more meaningful connection. There are no tricks or ready-made formulas for older men who want to attract younger women. Instead, it takes honesty, emotional intelligence, and the ability to make real connections when you mix knowledge, confidence, and the desire to make special moments. Congratulations, you've made it this far, which means you want to learn how to build healthier, more interesting relationships. Now is the time to take advantage of this momentum and watch the video on the screen, which shows the only 3 forbidden compliments that no woman can refuse. Don't forget to like the video. It helps us reach more people and keep giving you useful information about your transformation. The trip can begin right now. Let's do this.